Hello, friends and dedicated enemies! Welcome back to Golden Squad. I'm Luke, creator of the Goldenverse, but I prefer host of an enjoyable couple hours. This is actually the episode where we decide on how to censor ourselves, so all of those silly fudges that you hear get decided from this episode. We, of course, cannot stop ourselves from cussing the majority of this episode. This might be the number one most cussed episode so far, but at least it's entertaining. Oh, shout out on this episode goes to Sky. He's one of our new followers who recently got into the Golden Squad Challenge episodes. He heard us deciding what name we should give hardware, and he threw out the name Techno, which I think is an awesome name. It probably would have been my vote if I would have heard it. Maybe I'll consult with him on future Sunny namings. As always, send us a message, share us out, take some time to get to know us. But even if you don't, keep on being your awesome self. Also, check out our social media for any episode-related pics on this one. Let's get to the episode. Welcome back. This is Golden Squad.
I've always been here.
I never left. It's been months.
I haven't left my chair. It's really bad.
Right, it's very sweaty here. I'm Luke, the GM. If you're still around, I'm not sure why.
Turn on all of us.
Yeah, there's obviously something about somebody you like. It's probably Edward here. He's the popular one.
At the time of recording, no episodes have been aired. There is no way to know that.
He does have his novel moments.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah, so Edward is with us, and we introduce, and it's like, I guess the characters have shifted once, but we don't do it if one of you is not available. So introduce the same people every time. It's kind of funky, but whatever. Edward, hello, welcome.
Hello. You're listening to these back to back. Feel free to use your skip button past the introductions.
Yeah, feel free. I try to cut out all of the awkward silences that I leave to make myself sound cooler. So all the players are rolling their eyes constantly, and you don't have to listen to all that. Jade, welcome. Played by Kristen.
That's me. Hello.
We got Zach, played by Justin.
Hey, I'm here.
He's got the best puns around. And Callum, played by Alex.
I'm Zach. You're Callum.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you play me, I play you. Puppet style.
I didn't know what I was doing before. Nothing's changed.
I still don't know where I am. Okay, so last time we left off, you guys had Callum.
We need to find someone who has a really nice deep voice, so they can be like, last time on Golden Squad.
I think we can actually just use a voice mod and get that.
Yeah, I can mod my voice too.
Last time on Golden Squad.
It's pretty good. If you want to do it,
That was it. I did it.
Well, yeah, just use that clip over and over for every
time.
Are you only going to say last time and then I do my voiceover in my voice of what?
No, you know what we could do? We can take that clip and just add a bunch of reverb to it and make it real nice and deep and echoey.
Last time on Golden Squad.
Yeah. We could do last time on and me actually play the clips of you guys saying the actual things instead of having to summarize. Yeah.
Fancy editing.
Yeah. Well, I just have to keyframe the important moments.
Yeah.
Quarter in the
I
square.
just imagine in that sentence that Jade standing in the corner was like, keyframe this, and just throwing up middle fingers.
I'm such a badass.
It's funny because I can tell when I'm editing, I can tell when I'm eating something every time. I'm like, man, I was eating a chocolate again. I know it.
I'm having a Skittle.
Yeah.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Skittles. Wait.
Taste the rim.
All right. So last time, previously on, Callum had escaped and told you guys that where he'd come from. You took a brief little rest as you were traveling there. Linked up with Tin Peaks and the Noob Squad and staged a little ambush. You got very stealthy rolls and that were able to sneak in and get your first round hits off before they could do anything. And you're midway through the fight. Well, maybe not midway. You're partway through the fight, and where we left things off, JJ was grappling with Morph, shifting all sorts of shapes. Tin Peak had knocked out the Katana lady, or whatever we called her. Katana. What did I write? Katana person.
Oh yeah, she got one hit.
Yeah, she got one hit by Tin Peaks. The motorcycle head person had switched places with Tin Peaks, and then Jade kicked Tin Peaks. And
Thanks.
there were soldiers firing from the second floor outside, but you guys all went inside to avoid fire. I think they got like 2 shots off. They hit Jade once, and they hit Callum once. I don't think anything besides those 2 hits for you guys. I'm pretty sure Tin Peaks, let me check. He got hit twice.
Wait, where was our last positioning? Because I thought we ran in.
Yes. All of you are inside, out of fire from the soldiers that were shooting outside.
Was it Callum that flew me in, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Or JJ.
No,
Did he his time?
JJ's has Jade's power. No, yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, Jade's power, and he grappled
and then
with
he
Morph and took Morph.
Mm-hmm. I remember this now. Yes.
And he's constantly like shifting shapes. I posted that picture of the suit from what that movie was.
Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, Scanner Darkly.
That's creepy.
I think if I recall, like, I feel like my turn is coming up because I was planning on healing someone.
Callum had the last turn, and then the next person up is Motorcycle Head. It was the end of that turn. So
So I think I stopped taking notes. Last time it says Edward throws a book at Morph, whacking Morph right in the head. He's seriously injured, staggered, and 2 more bruises. Callum uses gravity shot and throws it at Morph. Is there anything else that happened after that, or I don't
think so.
remember.
I think the last thing that happened. So whose turn was it last? Callum had the last turn, and Callum flew Zach inside.
Okay, I don't think I got that.
So you had the third to last turn, Edward had the second to last turn, and Callum had the last turn last time. Previously on Golden Squad. In terms of damage, Tin Peaks has 2 bruises, Morph has 3 bruises and is staggered. Katana Person is unconscious. Motorcycle Head is healthy, undamaged, and Jade and Callum are fatigued. And there are no soldiers left on your floor, but there were soldiers shooting at you, at least 4 rifles from the second floor. So there are soldiers left too. They're just not near you.
Wait, Jade and Callum are fatigued.
Yes.
I can't heal that.
No.
Right.
Yeah, and I think I was fatigued from the previous thing.
Oh,
I thought I had healed.
You
fatigue.
rested. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
But
okay.
you got shot again from...
I did get shot.
Yeah.
Oh, from the special dart. Gotcha.
The
Yeah.
cast round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a dart. It can't be a dart. We've established that it would hit Callum's shield and not work. So it has
Which
to
is
be...
kind of makes sense because there's a lot of people that have those sorts of powers. You know, Callum's not the only one who can intercept bullets. I'm sure that's a common enough super that they have to work around.
Bullets, my one weakness.
Bullets.
Okay.
I just think of it like the Incredible Hulk. If anyone remembers that scene where he like grabs the canister out of the air and it just like sprays gas. Wait, no, was that Hulk? No, that was Superman. In Batman versus Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Batman shoots the gas grenade at him and he just grabs it out of the air and then it just air bursts in front of him.
Planning it.
I'm not saying Callum is Superman or anything, please. No. I'm just
Do you
saying
have a
Callum's
cape? Does
Superman.
anybody have a cape?
No.
I think
Listen
dangerous.
to Edna. Edna would know.
I was gonna say,
Ed no mode.
haven't you ever watched
The Incredibles?
The Incredibles? Yeah.
Okay. Any questions before we continue?
Where's the turn order? We had that last time.
Do you want to see it again?
Yeah, that was good seeing the turn order.
Let me open up my paint program. I'll write it out.
Okay,
draw.
yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Yeah. Paint is entertaining.
Yeah.
You usually send me these too, so I plan on eventually when we launch this. I think it'd be cool to have like a
visual.
but like somewhere where we post like, oh, the episode went live tonight, and here's the visuals from it too, so we can see missile silo escape thing and all the interesting art that has come out of this. All the Hugh Gloop references, everything. Yeah. Yeah. So
Still, some of my favorite was the I think it was after we had escaped, we had a fight out in like the Arctic tundra with the crashed helicopter. That was so chaotic.
yeah,
That's pretty great.
you got blown up very early trying to save someone, and just suicide lady came in there. So turn order first is motorcycle head, and then katana person who is unconscious, and then morph, and then stew or Siminitar, and Zach, and JJ.
Zach doesn't get his name capitalized.
No, it's with a K, right? Not with an H, or no, with no letters at all. Zach.
It's CK.
There we
Sure
go.
it is. And what else have
And then the
Zach.
soldiers are next. So the like soldier minions.
Geez, that I'm like dead last.
Then Tin Peaks.
I am dead last.
No, you're not. Then
Mhm.
Jade,
not.
Edward, Callum.
Stop it.
That's Penta D.
Okay, so that's the turn order. And this is going to start a little funky. And one thing to note, hero points. I know, well, the only thing I know for sure is that Callum has none left. I think Jade has 2. I don't think Edward or Zach used any either. So I think they both have 1 still. You guys remember?
I can't recall if I earned an extra one for something I did. I don't know. Or if that had to be used before. I don't remember that.
I think the only one to earn 1 was Jade.
Okay.
And so, and remember, the best way to earn them is to take advantage of your complications. So the things that like make your character unique. So, for example, Edward is germophobic, and taking advantage of that gets you hero points.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like a weakness that makes your character susceptible to things, but it'll earn you hero points at the same time. So it kind of balances out, and it'll make the story a little more interesting. And so Jade is she grew up a criminal, so her stealing something from a victim's house is very in character for her. So that's what got her
I'm a
hero point.
klepto.
Like, hey, this looks neat. I want to take it. Okay, that's
Hi,
weird.
I'm Jade. I'm a klepto.
Klepto's anonymous. Everyone here's in a ski mask. Hey, where's my car?
Where's my mask?
Who took my mask? I'm in the wrong place. Everybody
Dave
says,
keeps stealing my seat. Ah.
Can't bring your wallet or anything. Just that nobody leaves with their own wallet.
Mhm.
Dave, we
Um,
started naming the seat places for a reason. Stop stealing them.
This is why we did assign seats, Dave.
Damn it, Dave.
You know what happened last time. Okay. Anyway, on topic. I think it's 1120 is the hero point counts. And Jade and Zach both have all of their luck still. So I'm going to start out with this, and I realize I haven't done this yet. I don't know. I hope you'll appreciate that I have to do this. Okay, so you all get a hero point,
Okay.
and this is what's going to happen on Motorcycle Head's turn. He's going to use his turn to run over to Morph. He's going to grab a syringe out of Morph's jacket as he's grappling with JJ, and he's going to inject Katana Girl, and you're going to see Katana Girl wake back up because she was not supposed to go down in one hit.
You've had some time to think about this. You're like, that's not how the fight went. I mean, wanted it to go.
So that's why you all get a hero point, because that was not how it was supposed to go.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You all have 1 extra hero point.
Can I hero point to retcon that?
Yeah, no, undo the thing that I just did. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can't. There is one of the uses for it is changing a scene, but it's not that. Yeah, it's like, hey, I wanted to have a fire extinguisher in this scene or something.
And just to remind us of the scenario that we're dealing with, this is like a bunker in the middle of the woods, right? That like leads to an underground area, or is this like a warehouse? I can't remember what it was.
It's not like a warehouse. It's more. I think I described it like a mental institution or a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It's surrounded by some woods. It's not like in the middle of nowhere, but it's somewhat off the path. But there are buildings nearby. You could see other buildings from this building. I don't think I ever described it fully.
I had like a totally different idea in my head.
Yeah, it is. It's like a smaller hospital, 2-story. It has a decent underground facility from what Callum saw. He didn't get a look at all of it, so you don't have a full picture, but it's moderately sized, not as big as a warehouse. It has a loading dock. That's kind of where you guys are fighting. There was a door on the other side too. You guys didn't go for that. You're just rushing in to the side that you saw them loading stuff out of. Oh yeah, and he had Stu cement one of the vans in place, and you put a tracker on the other one. But then you attacked all the guards, so it never left. He revives the katana person with this syringe, and then he turns and kind of like takes up a defensive stance near the downed katana girl. So that's his entire turn. And then the katana girl is next. So on her turn, she is injured from this hit, so she's no longer incapacitated. She has some bruises on her, but she's awake, I guess is the right way to say it.
Man, I'm just gonna laugh if Tin Peaks just puts her right back down.
I think he rolled a 19 and she rolled a 2. I think that.
Yeah, there was a really big degree of success he had. That was why it was like, oh Jesus, Tin Peaks.
It's either me, Tin Peaks, or a book that's gonna put Katana down.
Okay, and then so Katana gets back up with moderate injuries, and she also takes up defensive stance. Her standing up and taking defensive stance is also her whole turn. They both focus on defense. They're right next to each other. Tin Peaks was next to her, but not since the motorcycle guy switched places. So in terms of positioning, are you going to draw this? Who is this? Is this Morph?
No, this is Tin Peaks.
Tin
Which
Peaks.
is, I wish people would understand this reference, but as it's a non-visual medium that people can see, they won't see this actor nor the reference. Twin Peaks is the movie this picture is taken from.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Who named Tin Peaks? It was one of you guys.
I think you did.
I did, definitely.
I think you
not.
did.
There's no way I would come up with that.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I 100%.
Check the recordings.
Okay. I'll shout out whoever named this. They're gonna get on blast.
Get put on biased.
Yeah. I know exactly what episode it was too, so I'll go check. It was like episode 18. Future Luke here. It was actually episode 19. Here's the clip from that scene. All right, so this guy, he's like massive. He's more massive in width than height. So he's not maybe as tall as the mountain, but he is like thick. He's a thick boy. And he's entirely like silver. Like think of the Tin Man. You guys got any ideas for what this guy might be called? I don't have a what would Sonny name this guy?
The Tin Mountain.
The Tin Mountain?
I mean
Tin Peaks.
Tin Peaks. Oh, damn.
Tin
That's
Peaks.
good.
All right, I like it. Edward, it was you.
Yeah, you definitely
Golden
named
Squad.
Semenitar. I think that was against Callum's.
That was me.
Because I was like, Gluey Stewie would have been great. Or Stew Glue. Gluey Stew. I mean, there was so much better than Semenitar. But I mean, Semenitar is okay.
So Morph's turn. So Morph is going to try to gain control of the grapple with JJ. Ooh, he does. Okay, so with this action, he's going to throw JJ kind of around, merry-go-round style, I guess is the best way to put it. And then he's also going to shift into the rotating shape. So now they look identical, and they are spinning about. There are two people looking the same with shifting. What was that suit called in that movie?
I don't remember.
They're like shifting. Yeah, like they're doing a little dance. Scramble suit. That's what it's called. So they have their scrambled face, their scrambled bodies that they're dancing around in a circle. Morph is intentionally going to spin hard and do a lot of actions to confuse. I like the mustache. Who's
That's
who?
how you know who JJ is.
JJ has a mustache?
Yeah, because he's morphing into Morph. So he looks like Morph. Morph is the one on the left. That's Mr. Morph, by the way. And the one on the right is JJ, who's Mr.
Right.
Morph because he touched him, but he has a mustache.
And he's like from the alternate universe because he's the same person, just with the mustache. Got it. He's a
Yes.
Terran. It's a Star Trek reference. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I guess one thing he does before he does all of that is he's also going to use his free action, because I realize if he does this after, he's going to be revealed. But he'd use this free action to call for additional reinforcements from Beta Squad. So he says, or Bravo Squad. He says, Bravo Squad, move in, bring out the heavy weaponry. And then his turn's over. Okay, so now it is on to the good guys. We are on Stu. Stu is outside. Did you guys want to give any commands to Stu? He's the only one outside, but he's like directly below the building, so he's not in range of the shooters from on the second floor. But he was going to approach the secondary door that you guys didn't go in. So there's like the loading dock door. It's the door next to the loading dock, and then the door that Morph was behind that was open. And you can see from inside the building, now that you're inside the building with Morph, there's a long hallway that goes down that side of the building. So you can assume that at the other end of the hallway would be the door where Stu could come in if you went in that door. So he's next to that door on the other side of the building, outside. Do you guys want to give any commands to Stu or just let him do his thing?
I thought we were going to try to have him get Morph locked down or Motorcycle Head locked down. Because I feel like we were trying to say that like maybe he'd be able to prevent them from teleporting around.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's dangerous to try to target Motorcycle Head because he keeps switching everyone out, you know? I would hate for someone just to get cemented because he just switches them out, you know? I feel like Morph is almost done anyway. Maybe we just let him do what he's gonna do.
Punch him out. Go for it.
I think we just let Stu do what Stu gonna do. That's my vote.
So one vote, Stu does what he does. One vote, Stu comes and helps fight the big guys. Other two, Data and Edward. Let Stu do Stu, or come help you.
Well, I feel like the more people we have, the better helping us, you know?
Sorry, where was Stu at before?
Unless there's a good reason for him to be outside, like...
So he is on the other side of the building, outside the door. There's two doors on your side of the building, two like normal doors. And he's at the one on the other side of the building. He's at the right side of the building near an exit door, and you guys are at the left side of the building near an exit door. And there's a hallway connecting them.
Did we put him over there to like stop people from escaping or something? Like I'm trying to remember.
No, he chose to go over there on his turn. So he took his turn to go over there. Kind of, I think the main reason that he would do something like that would be to avoid fire from the gunmen in the windows. Well, yeah, they can't see anybody now, the gunmen.
So they're going to reposition anyways. Do we have any idea where, if the gunmen reposition, if they have to go down a particular path, or are we clueless as to what they have to do?
You do have a little bit of insight into that. When Zach was using his other eye viewing stuff, he saw the people go to a set of stairs and go down. There was also stairs that went up as well. And it was on the other side of the building, closer to the door that Stu is next to.
Is Stu in a position where he could intercept the gunman?
Yes.
Okay, and how is he in... I'm trying to remember what Stu's powers are. How is he in close combat if he needed... Like, would he be a match for that? He cements them.
Yeah, he has a decent immobilizing power that he's working on building more offensive.
Because the gunmen are the ones firing like the gas fudge, right? The gas stuff. They're firing the gas stuff there. If Luke needs to edit that, I don't know. I'm still probably going to curse a fair amount. You know, you bleep stuff. The bleep is funny. Use the bleep. I don't know. Do your own style. You're the master editor. I mean, if I don't like those gunmen, if Stu can handle them, I kind of like that idea. Just because then they're not our problem anymore, and we can focus more on these two turds. Because we got Motorcycle Head and Katana Woman, right?
And Morph, yeah.
And Morph, yes.
Now I'm interested because all three of you had a different choice.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it difficult.
Does anyone want to change their vote? Either Stu helps you, does his own thing, or tries to intercept the gunman.
Gosh, I don't feel like he's equipped to deal with the gunmen. I mean, there's only two of them? These are the guys that were up above, or are there new guys?
The gunmen? You know that there's at least 4.
Oh, okay. Are they from the house that they were just, or sorry, are they from the ones that were shooting us from the windows?
Yes.
Okay, so it is still them. Well, that's good. I don't know why. I don't know if I trust Stu to handle them all by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough. It's just one of those things where it's like I just don't want this to be our problem anymore. But it doesn't make any. If we just send Stu and they just immediately take him out, it's like, well, what good do we do? So.
Well, I feel like Stu will be good for locking down Katana or Morph. I'm just wary about Motorhead.
I have a second idea. If there's a doorway those gunmen have to go through, Stu can just go cement the doorway, and then they're stuck.
That's solid. He could, kind of wall them out.
Yeah, forget trying to fight him. Just block their path.
Is he capable of doing that?
Yes. That is that's his primary power.
I just didn't know if he could, unleash that much stew goo to fill a whole doorway, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Stew goo to block your way through.
Well, I'm on with that vote. If it'll hold, I don't know. What does Stu think? Does Stu think that's a good idea? Like, he knows his power.
Stu is trying to work his way up and
yeah.
He wants to impress. So if you give him something, he's going to try to do it.
Yeah, he knows his own power, so I don't know if we're misgauging his power or if they're just gonna, bust right through or not.
You may be over. God. Okay.
Superhero spraying cement.
I have to explain
good.
it. I have to explain it because it's ridiculous. What is this AI?
Yeah.
Okay. So it has basically some combination of Captain America and Batman.
He had a horrible baby.
Send this picture to Luke in case he wants to put it in the show notes.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
It's Captain Batman, and he's firing. It's like he has like mufflers attached to each hand, and they're shooting concrete out, like those water jet things that you could fly with.
Wow.
It doesn't at all match the description of Stu, but I love it anyway. Stu could do a few things. He could block the stairway down, or he could try to block the hallway between you and them. You don't know if there's a second stairwell anywhere.
Wait, but we established those guys are coming from the outside, right?
The guys are on the second floor. Stu is on the first floor. You know where the stairs are, at least a set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably, they will have to take the stairs to get down to you guys. So he has the choice of either blocking the stairs or blocking the hallway, but between the stairs and you.
I mean, I think that's fine. That'll at least keep us all in the fight with these main baddies. I vote hallway.
Yeah, hallway seems fine.
Okay, so we got 2 votes for hallway.
Okay. So the orders are for Stu to go. Callum, do you have any suggestions or edits for that? You cool with that? Okay.
I'm down with
Sorry, Callum was eating chips. Yeah, I like the utility use of Stu, and utilizing his powers as more of a hindrance to preventing backup or something like that is a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right, so Stu opens the door, and it's locked. He has to go all the way around. No, just kidding. So he opens the door, and he walks towards the hallway, just past the stairs, and he starts building up his cement barrier. He gets it about halfway up the hallway on his first turn. So there's a, we'll say, 3-foot tall wall of concrete built up in the hallway.
It's gonna take that man like 3 turns to get 6 feet up.
It's 3 feet. It's built. His next turn will be 3 feet. Is he not good enough for you? Your protege? Okay, so his turn. He's building up a 3-foot wall. He's on the other side of the wall. Like, you don't see anybody else come down the stairs or anything. And it is Zach's turn. In terms of damage, we have Morph with 3, Katana Person with 2, and Tin Peaks with 2. Everybody else is undamaged. But Jade and Callum are fatigued. And remember, you can use hero points to remove fatigue.
And now we all have an extra hero point.
Yeah.
Does it cost an action to remove fatigue with a hero point?
No. You can do it for free.
That's pretty neat.
And you could also, if you wanted to, if it You could bring yourself from exhausted down to fatigue too.
I'm back.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. And I'm right next to Tin Peaks now, yeah? Pretty sure. I'm gonna heal Tin Peaks anyhow.
Does Tin Peaks also get a hero point, or is that just for player characters?
It's just for player characters.
All right, fair enough.
Roll your heal.
I'm gonna throw some hacker's blood. Okay, let's see. So I roll, and that's healing 5. And okay, I'm gonna roll. Got a 19. Starting off strong.
Oh, that's a full heal.
Okay, cool. He only had like 2 or whatever, right? So.
Yeah, 2 bruises.
Okay, cool.
Were you healing?
Tin
Tin
Peaks.
Peaks. And then I can move still, right?
Yes.
Is that the only thing I can do?
Free action too. You can talk or.
And Stu's over. He's going over to block off the door, right?
Yeah, between the stairs and the upstairs and the downstairs is the best way to say it.
Is anyone in between me and Stu, like the pathway from me to Stu right now?
You guys are all kind of clumped up, so.
I feel like positioning myself to be able to give him backup if necessary. So I'm just gonna kind of inch towards Stu.
Blocking off the path between you and him right now.
Whoa. I thought he was in the same room with us. He's not blocking us in.
He's sealing the hallway with himself on the other side.
Why wouldn't he seal it on the same side as us? Yeah, stand around the outside.
What that
Fine.
didn't...
Okay, he's sealing
There's
himself
no
on
need to do
your
the
side.
heroic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no need for a heroic sacrifice yet, man. We'll tell you when it's time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because we can't see the map here to like let you know very explicitly, but my thinking was we're walling the guys out, keeping the team fight in. You know what I'm saying? So
That's fair. I feel like you would consider that.
I was like, he's not the dumb one, right? Like, I don't...
No, yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
No, I was
Stu
totally
is-
going, oh, this is the noob who thinks it's like heroic sacrifice. I always loved you guys. No, you're fine. Stand on the other
No,
side.
you're right. He would probably be smart enough to consider that.
You don't save yourself, you can't move up and fight, man.
So yeah, he's sealing it on your side then, because he can use it. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't make much of a difference what side he's on. But the smart move is on your side. So yeah, he's sealing himself on your side of the wall, and the stairs are on the other side of it.
I like the idea where he thought we were sending him to his death.
Yeah. So with my movement action, I want to move towards where he is. Not...
If he finishes this, it will be a dead end.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to position myself so that there's I can give him backup if necessary.
Got it.
Because, I mean, it should be a dead end, but we don't know what'll happen, so, you know.
Maybe they've got grenades or something like that.
Oh, dear.
Not
Don't
that
give them
grenades
any
can-
ideas.
Go towards Stu, and you've healed 10 peaks. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay, then it's JJ's turn. JJ is going to try to regain control of this grapple and fail. So he continues to spin, dancing with Morph. And then this is going to be a big turn. So soldier's turn. Down the stairs, you see the set of 4 soldiers that were shooting appear, but they don't get a chance to fire on their turn. So you see the 4 soldiers appear on the other side of Stu's wall. They notice you and they see Stu putting up the wall, but they took their entire turn to get there, so they didn't get a chance to shoot. And then if you're looking at the front of the building, and the door you went through is on your left and the door that Stu went through is on the right, behind the door on the left there's another doorway. You don't know what's behind it, but the door that's... I can see why a map would be useful here.
Now, this
Yes.
moment right here.
So there's another door behind where Morph was standing. That door opens up, and you see more soldiers appear. So they are probably 15 feet away from you guys. 3 soldiers roll in. One of them is carrying what Callum would recognize as the device that was on his arm. Another one is carrying an RPG. The third one is carrying just a rifle. The guy with the RPG is going to take aim, but not fire. And the guy with the rifle is going to shoot at Zach. I think they're going to shoot at Zach.
I knew it. Finally. I've been training for this moment.
I think that was a
Better be
6.
good at
So
dodge.
they missed. They rolled a 6.
Oh,
Nice. Good job dodging.
I didn't even
They're
have
just
to,
for that
man.
name.
Yeah.
He kind of fired from the hip, so he didn't get a good shot at you. It's Tin Peak's turn. He doesn't have to listen to it. He has a little bit more seniority than you guys, so he may not follow orders, but is there anything you want him to do?
Help Morph?
Crush Katana.
Crush Katana. Yeah, that too, because she's back up.
Yeah, I say he should go back for the katana chick. We don't want her.
I said stay down.
Yeah, my money's on he just one-shots her again. It'd be great.
Okay.
She has a katana. You gotta know that she's badass. She's gonna.
If he one-shots her again, this would be my favorite episode.
If you let her.
Okay.
If you let her.
I mean, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I think he has a decent amount of, like, he has a crazy high strength. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he had like a 10. He hits as hard as the books.
I like that my books
Yes.
is a frame of reference here.
The book cannon coming at you.
Edward's
Okay.
buff books.
Okay, his fighting is 6 though. So, okay, let's see if he hits. He does not. He swings and takes a chunk out of the wall. He only rolled a 7. So he swings at her. Her defensive stance ruins this hit. So she kind of just ducks and he just smashes the wall behind her. And it like crumbles. It's a serious hit to the wall. All right. Next up is Jade. You are fatigued, but otherwise healthy.
Okay. I think I'm going to do a, I can't get my words. You know the thing where I disappear and reappear?
Teleport, yeah.
There we go. Teleporting. I think I'm gonna teleport right behind Katana and knee her in the head
Okay.
to try for that knockout.
Did you say she's in like some sort of defensive stance?
Yes. So it increases her natural defenses.
But if I surprise
Yes.
her, does that matter? Like, 'cause she won't see it coming because it's from behind.
There is something that you can kind of do that with. It's called a feign. You have agile feign. You can use your acrobatics to try to reduce her defenses by doing a feign.
Okay.
It's called a feign, not a feint.
Yeah. She's feigning like an attack or
Oh,
feigning
got it.
something. Yeah. They're very similar words, but yeah.
Well, in fact, I think one is the past tense of the other. So now I understand.
Okay. Agile feint.
I don't see. So where is it at? I don't see it on
It's
my
on your
character sheet.
advantages. Feint using an acrobatic skill or speed rank. I think your acrobatics are better than your speed.
Is
So-
it supposed to be on my character sheet?
Oh, on your character sheet? Yeah, I think it would be.
I see acrobatics plus 8. So how do I, when I like roll, what do I don't see like, I
Feint.
see
It is with a
agile
T.
feint.
Okay.
I see
Yeah.
it, but I don't see a number by it or anything like that.
The number by it is you choose between your speed, which is 5, and your acrobatics, which is 8.
Okay.
So-
So when I roll, I go by my acrobatic.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes. It makes them vulnerable against your attack. So that's the condition. Gotcha. Okay. If you see it in your feint, you will make this person vulnerable.
Okay.
Opposed by the better of your target's deception or insight. So you are testing your acrobatics against the better of their deception or insight.
Cool. So I just roll and then add acrobatics pretty much. Ah,
What'd you get?
I got 12 total. Can I re-roll?
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll because I have. Why not? I got 24 total.
Your maneuver works, so they are vulnerable to your next attack, which is half active defenses.
Wait, what?
That's what vulnerable does. So they were fooled by your teleport, so you made them have half defenses.
Okay. So do I roll now to kick her in the back
Yeah.
of the head?
See if you can hit. Yeah.
I like that.
This-
Question. This is a Jade
Is it
question.
fighting?
Yes. Fighting.
Fighting, right?
Yes.
15 total?
Not enough. Do you want
I don't
to
know.
re-roll?
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. What do you guys think? Should I re-roll?
I think you just take that loss. I don't know if you want to blow it all on this one little hit, but
Well, she has 3 hero points and 2 more luck. I mean, you got rolls. And this is the big fight, so
Callum threw piss on himself. So you go, girl.
yeah.
Okay,
Good.
well,
So you got
Why
all
not?
that luck.
I'm already here. I got past the first shield. It's fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, fighting. And minimum 10.
I don't think I did it. 15 total.
That's what it was last time.
Yeah, I rolled 15 again.
So, unsurprisingly, it also does not work.
Woo! Okay. Well, I tried twice.
You want to try a third time? Third time's the charm? You have four re-rolls left.
I have so many points left. Fine. I'll do it one more time. Third time's the charm. Come on, dice. Ooh!
Nat 20?
No, almost.
19?
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
Plus fighting.
Plus fighting. 19. 20, 23 total.
23 hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay! I need her in the back of the head.
Let's see your damage. She has some damage already from Tin Peaks blasting her against the wall. So she gets -2. What's the damage on your... What's your strength? 5, I think?
6.
6. Ooh, even stronger. So 21 DC. Let's go. She gets 2 more bruises.
2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
2 degrees success.
Woohoo!
Almost 3, too. You're 1 away from 3.
We really don't want Katana to...
Yeah. Get out of here with your sword. Your gunmen, they can stay. The sword goes. Okay. It's Jade's turn, unless you want to teleport.
I'll teleport away.
Any particular direction? Like, do you want to be close to someone or far from everybody? Teleport back to the woods?
I'll just teleport to... Where is... I don't even know where everybody is.
We're all right next to you.
So, yeah, you guys are, like, basically fighting in the doorway of the building.
Okay.
Except for... You guys are all together, except for Stu and Zach are kind of down the hallway with a few guards down there.
I'll teleport at least far enough away from Katana where she can't hit me right off the bat. She has to move to get there.
Smart, yeah.
So out of reach.
Out of melee range from everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Edward's turn.
Okay. We got Katana, Morph, and Motorcycle Helmet still up. But then we also just saw the arrival of 3 soldiers, right?
Right.
One of which has a rocket-propelled grenade.
Yes. And they are aiming it at you guys.
I do not care for the dude with the rocket-propelled grenade. Is he in book range?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I gotta throw a book at him.
Do it.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that.
I'm more concerned with that guy with the cufflink.
What is the guy with the cup? What?
It's the thing that disabled Callum's power.
Oh.
Just saying.
But has
That's
he
the
already
thing,
has
too.
he already gone this? Like I need to it's probably a higher priority to interrupt. Like if somebody else can, who's coming up in the turn?
They all took their turn at the same time,
Callum is next. Yeah.
so they're all going to take their turn at the same time. The rocket guy just didn't decide to fire his rocket, and the gun guy did decide to shoot. The last guy just has the cuffs, so he, couldn't really do anything at range.
And you know that Callum has AoE potential.
Okay. The cuff. I guess I'll target the. Is that cufflink? You said? Did I miss it?
It's like an armband.
Armband. There we go.
They're fluffy cufflinks.
He's
with
got the cuffs.
the man on the lip.
Sure, I'll target him then with a book.
All right.
All right, rolling. I rolled a natural 1.
No.
You just got a hero point.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I can throw you a luck. I will throw you a luck. I'll throw you a luck.
Okay.
Because since we're in the same, I can do that now, and you can keep your hero point just in case you need it, and I can't.
That's a
help
lot better. That's a 17 on the dice.
Oh, that's good.
My
He's
throw
done,
book
though.
is +8, so that is a total of 25 on a power 10 attack.
So you throw this book. Where does it hit him?
Square in his chest.
He flies back through the doorway he came through.
Yeah.
The armband that he was holding just falls to the ground, and he just disappears behind the doorway. It like cracks. The doorway is the door itself is like, I wouldn't say it's metal, and it just dents
Crikey.
out of the metal and dents the crap out of the metal. and the guy just flies inside out of sight.
Oh, I've got a fun idea for your censorship. You could have us all record a replacement word, and the bleep is just So it's like anytime any of us say fudge, you hear me say crap, and then you can just use that audio snippet to replace anytime I say fudge. And so we all just need one for each word.
Or we just say bad word.
I'd like
Alex.
body massage.
The two times I have in the first episode, you said, I'm gonna have to edit this now, but you said crikey off as like I want him to crikey off or something like that. So
okay. Well, the usual replacement for
Frick off.
Frick off works. Fudge
Bugger off.
Fudge off.
Fudge off.
fudge off, buddy.
Fudge be gone.
Because that's to me what I think the
Kraken.
funny replacement fudge is this fudge. So.
Yeah.
Fracking off.
I think you should replace it with study.
Study off. It's funny because it's referring
Go
to a
study.
high school student too. Go study off.
That's great.
Soldier with the cuff is launched, breaking the doorway through the doorway. The cuff just falls on the ground next to him. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want to throw another book, but
You can.
Does it cost a hero point?
No, just fatigued.
Oh, extra effort. That's right. So Callum, you've got an AOE attack that can take care of all three of these dudes.
Yes,
Two
So-
but
There's one thing I want to clear up to make sure. I'm assuming that you're, based on the way we built your character, you're by default throwing your spawned books,
yeah,
and that you have your book shield up with real books. Is that
Yes, I think
Okay.
that's probably fair. Or I mean, I can always make more books, I guess. So
But you can only heal off of actual books, so
okay,
it's an important
so important
distinction. Yeah.
important to keep my real books around, I guess.
Yeah.
I forget. Did we say it takes an action for me to spawn a book?
Yes, it does. But we'll this was a prepared fight, so we'll say that you had books already spawned.
Okay.
Like you weren't like ambush or something.
you brought a book bag with you.
The state of the area, you launch this guy through this doors, he just drops the cufflink on the floor next to the other two. Cufflink, I keep calling it that. It's an armband. I see the fuzzy handcuffs and I'm like, oh yeah, cufflink. Yeah.
Boy, explain that for the audience.
Oh, right, yes. Callum here is our paint master, and this is his little diagram that he's drawn for us as I talk. It has a soldier wearing fuzzy red handcuffs as the guy with the cufflink.
He's being dominated by a book.
No, the book killed him.
The
He's
book
just
is on
dead.
top of him. Yeah.
He was dominated by a book.
The book didn't say the safe word.
Was there anything else?
Nope, let's say that's my turn.
Got it. Callum's next.
Callum wants to grab the cufflink off the dead guy.
Okay.
And then what would be the action economy here?
As in, what can you do on your turn?
Yeah. So if I go and I grab the cufflinks, what am I still able to do? Knowing that my movement speed is, hundreds of miles an hour if I drop my shield. Because what Callum would like to do is
tell me what you're trying to do.
grab the cufflinks and then go towards Biker Helmet and wrap the armband. I want to put the armband on Motorcycle Man.
Dude.
I want to
but he
shut down their
might-
teleporting powers.
But what if he swaps out, as you're putting it on him?
He'd have to have a reactionary, and I mean, if he does, he does. But we can't fight battles on ifs.
I wonder if we have to grapple him first before he can do that. You know what I mean? As a reactionary? A whack. I wonder what his reactionary condition is. Is it the projectiles? Can he do it if he's grappled? Do we need to grapple him first? You know what I mean?
I don't remember. See, yeah, because Callum has the memory of the rocks falling on Motorcycle and Motorcycle immediately swapping positions with him.
It's always been a projectile.
But yeah, so a physical grapple in this scenario, I feel might be a bit of a different scenario. I think this is what Callum wants to do. I think Callum feels that Motorcycle Helmet's the big problem here.
The big doo-doo.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to go grab the cufflink, go grab the armband, God, and then try to rush over and put it on the motorcycle guy
Yes.
using maximum speed.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what happens.
No rolls. If we're
No
just
rolls.
going right
Yep.
into it.
Yeah, no, you don't. There's no rolls for this one.
Oh, okay.
So you make it to the cufflink. I keep saying that. You make it to the armband, and the second you get to it, you fall out of the sky.
It's like an
And then-
AoE. It's
and
like
then you
it's
hear-
like an aura.
Motorcycle head. He laughs and he says, "What do you think that does?"
I don't know. I
you're-
was trying to use it.
But to your advantage here, you are, because the cufflink was next to the two people, that the RPG and the machine gun guy, you can still attack because there's people that you landed next to.
Well, if I lost my flight powers, I don't feel like I don't have any other powers.
That's a fair guess.
So-
but you can still attack.
I mean, if I fall out of the sky and I'm next to the guy with the cufflinks, I'm gonna grab that guy's gun. Is that like? I mean, if that's my turn, I feel like I'm gonna arm myself now that
There-
I'm standing
okay.
next to this.
So-
Or, how far away am I from Motorcycle Man?
20 feet, maybe 15 feet, somewhere around there.
Callum's gonna fudge and just run at him. He's gonna grab it and just run at him.
Fudging. Run
Okay.
out.
Fudging. He's gonna fudge and run at him, man.
Okay.
Like I'm doing sprints in a gymnasium. He's gonna run, grab it, he's gonna touch that corner, and he's gonna start running back to the other corner.
You can make it all the way if you use extra effort.
Count me in.
Okay. And I'll even say that clipping it on, if that's what you're planning on doing, can be a free action.
Yes.
You have improved grab. I mean, it's kind of. I won't allow it anyway because it's not as it's not as complicated.
Make grab
as,
attacks with one arm. I'm holding the cufflink in one arm, and
That's why I'm like it's
you know,
close, but I'll still allow it. Okay.
I'll allow it.
So you take extra effort, right? Are you going to use a hero point to negate your fatigue?
There's a few more conditions into fatigue, right? Like the first
Oh, you
one
are
is
already fatigued, so you would move to exhausted if you don't.
No, I wasn't fatigued because I healed on our way here, right?
No, you got
Didn't we
shot at
discuss that?
from the gunman.
Yes. Okay.
So they brought you back to fatigued. So you are fatigued. If you use extra effort, you will go to exhausted, or you can use your hero point to stay at fatigued.
How bad is exhausted? I'm looking at the things. I can't find it.
Impaired and hindered, which is -2 circumstance penalty on checks, and half speed.
Yeah, I'll hero point that. That's fair. Yeah, I don't want to be. I'll just stay at fatigued.
So you get all the way to motorcycle head. Let's do a roll and see if anything happens. We'll do unarmed attack, so fighting. Roll fighting.
Also, if somebody else wants
8.
to take notes, my eyes are kind of wigging out. So if somebody else wants to take notes, you can go for it.
You're the bee's knees. We appreciate you. My fighting is a 2, and I rolled 8.
Nope.
Yeah, and I did just use my last hero point too. See, if I hadn't done the hero point,
So
I would have been able to re-roll that, right? Isn't that
that's true.
Mm,
But
the spicy
Um,
situation?
here's what you can do. You can take extra effort again. You'll go back to exhausted and try again if you want. But you don't get the perk of a hero point, which is minimum 10. So it's a risky move, especially going to exhausted, because then you're one step away from unconscious at that point.
No, I won't do it. I don't trust myself to not have issues going into the future.
Snapped the cuff towards him, and he moved his arm away at the last second, avoiding the cuff.
But he didn't teleport.
No, he did not. Okay. And I think you're the last on the turn. Or is there any? Did you want to do any free action? Any talking or anything?
I almost want to yell at JJ to like go do something else, because I don't think his fisticuffs with Morph is really helping us. But if he just, did a thing, it might be better.
Okay. Well, he's grappled with. So basically, the one that's in control of it right now is Morph. So he can't let go.
Morph is the owner of the grapple.
Yes, since he's won the strength checks the last 2 times. And their strength is the same, so it's 50-50 on who gets it.
No, I'll just react and be like, I'll try to focus. Motorcycle head, you guys take out the soldiers. Can't. He's so strong and muscly.
Motorcycle Head is next. He is going to. I like this plan. Okay, he's going to trade places with one of the JJ copies or the Morph JJ combo.
Is he not being touched by the bracelet though?
He's not. No, it's just next to him. So he teleports over to the spinning dancing duo of JJ and Morph, switching places with one of them, and what?
Well, somebody.
Jade.
Oh no.
I guess she's done.
Yeah, she's not feeling too well. I think she's gonna have to step out.
Do you want to play her character, or should we? I can play her character, or you can decide as a group.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Feel better, Kristen.
Yeah, sorry to hear she's not feeling well. That always sucks.
Yeah.
Motorcycle Head switches places with the shifting people, and then he is going to attempt to end the grapple and succeed. So he ends up pushing the person that he is dancing with back against the wall. So now they're separated, and he is 10 feet away from where he was before. So everybody is kind of separated now. Okay, Katana person's turn. They get a turn for the first time with four bruises. They are going to take a swing at who hit them. It was Jade.
Jade.
They're
Yeah.
going to take a swing at Jade.
And Tin Peaks too, technically.
Yeah, that's true. But since then, Tin Peaks had switched places with.
But Jade teleported away, right?
Oh, that's right. She did.
Yeah.
She's going to have to she's going to have to move for basically anybody. In that case.
Except Tin Peaks. I believe Tin Peaks is still right next to her.
Tin Peaks got switched places with by Morph, or by Motorcycle Head. That's how.
So wait. So Tin Peaks is next to me.
It doesn't matter too much
And
because you
then-
all were within.
Well, it kind of matters because then I'm next to somebody. We're all not all cut out.
You're next to the JJ/Morph.
Wait. So who swapped with what? Because
The
Motorcycle Head and me were next to each other,
Yes,
and
he
Motorcycle
swapped
Head swapped out
with either
with JJ?
JJ or Morph.
JJ or Morph. Do we
Yeah.
know?
No, they look
Okay.
identical.
That's fair. So wait. So then, where did Tin Peaks go? I'm confused at how Tin Peaks moved. If he swapped with JJ or Morph, how did he swap with Tin Peaks?
So okay, this is going back to last session. One of the last things that happened on last session was Motorcycle Head switched with Tin Peaks.
I cannot wait to learn this guy's actual name.
okay, so Tin Peaks isn't next to me then. He's still off in wherever he was.
Yeah, he's wherever Motorcycle Head was initially. Like position wise, it doesn't matter too much because you guys were all within a single round movement.
Okay,
So-
and now
it's not like you can get in each other's way, really. So
now it's either JJ or Morph are sitting next to me somewhere, and
Yeah.
he's next to Morph or JJ.
yes, they are separated now though. The dancing duo.
But we don't know who.
Yes. So he wins the strength check. It separates them, and he is going to return to a defensive stance.
Interesting.
And then Katana person gets their turn.
Wait, okay, I'm not going to be playing your characters for you, but in the series of events, if he touched JJ,
Yes.
JJ would get his powers, which means he would have a reactionary teleport power. Just saying. I don't know if that would come into effect in this fight. I'm just saying, like, don't forget JJ's power set. If
I
if
haven't.
the Motorcycle Head had one.
I thought about that, and that's why I almost went back on my turn. I was like, oh, yeah.
How
that's
nuts
right,
would
JJ.
that be?
However, the Motorcycle Head guy is fully covered head to toe with an outfit. So to get skin to skin contact to take power would not happen.
Mm-hmm. That's valid. That makes sense.
So if he took off his helmet or ripped his jacket or something, then JJ may be able to take it. But you got to cover up those sleeves, man. So Katana is gonna go after I think Zach. No, I don't like it as much. I like Callum as a target. So Katana Person is going to approach Callum and swing her sword. Does a 10 hit? Probably not.
Well, so here's the question. I'm still holding these fudge, this armband that is cut off my power set. So do I have any of my toughness?
No, it's not your toughness, it's your parry.
Because wait.
It's your natural ability to dodge something without powers.
So
it's your parry plus 10. It's
12.
Tough. Yeah, she only rolled a 6.
Wow.
She's gonna take some extra effort and try again.
Do it. You know that 12 is my limit now.
She rolled a 13. 9.
Fudge.
So damage wise, go ahead and roll your toughness.
Now's the question of if I have my toughness or not. Because if I don't have my protection, it would be 4 as my only defense from stamina plus what I roll.
Yes, 4 plus roll. And
Sick.
The DC is 19.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
8. Fudge.
That's 3 degrees.
I mean, frick. Sorry.
So
no, I'm going to use my hero point on this, right? Is that possible? Because I didn't use it the last time.
I think you did use it.
No, I thought I said I didn't use it because I was like, I don't trust myself to not make this roll.
That was extra effort. A second time.
You want me to give you luck?
That's true. You can do that.
Well, I might be dead. A 3 degrees of failure. I'm already exhausted. Is a little scary.
No, you're not exhausted. You're just fatigued. It's 3 degrees of failure. So what that would mean is you are staggered and 2 bruises.
A bit of luck, which would be minimum 10, and then I can roll again, right?
Yep.
I fudge. Shit, you not 8 again.
I didn't see it. You should roll again.
Oh, it only says
Wait, it didn't actually count. Yeah, it only says 1 time. What the hell? Oh, 16. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that's 1 degree failure. That's just a bruise.
Sorry, 16 plus 4 is 20 then.
Oh, this is without
16 on the die.
Okay. So you're right. It does succeed. So no bruises.
Oh, dude. Zach MVP.
Cuts your jacket or something.
My ability is called odds in our favor.
Yeah, that's legit. I like that.
Katana Person just cuts your jacket. No actual damage. Morph's turn. Morph is actually going to try to... Morph is staggered. Morph is going to delay his turn. Stu's turn. Stu's gonna continue with his orders and fill up the hallway. Yeah, so he fills up another way, so it's most of the way covering the hallway between the group of 4 people. So he's like basically made this into a dead end where the people can't pass this way.
Right on.
Okay, Zach's turn.
Okay, what are people's bruises at?
Everyone
Callum
is
won?
undamaged. On the good guys.
I think I was gonna take a shot.
Take a shot.
So we dealt with the 3 soldiers, right? The rocket launcher and the...
No, you dealt with
No.
one.
Yeah, the one with the cuff. The RPG and the other one with the assault rifle are still up by the door.
I'm gonna shoot the RPG. I mean, the guy holding the RPG. Sorry.
Actually, I mean, just saying, that'd be a cool shot.
Throwing my book at the RPG and making the RPG blow up.
Oh, well, I feel like we would all take damage from that.
Yeah, fair point.
They're pretty far away. What's
They're
what's
15
the
feet
radius?
away of RPG
15 feet is
explosion?
fairly close.
Yeah.
No, we're super far away. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a reason why he delayed shooting this RPG.
Yeah, everyone looked at him and he understood maybe the RPG was not a good thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
With a gun.
I roll and then I add my to hit for my blaster, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna be a total of 17 to hit.
You succeed?
Okay. And then damage is power 5.
Yeah, so this guy gets hit. Where do you hit him at?
I was thinking of hitting him right in the throat.
Just the death shot. So how does this become a unconscious scene? But yeah.
Okay.
You shoot him in the
Gotcha.
neck with a laser, and he, just is like, ouch, and falls over.
It's sleepy time.
Yeah.
He had like a neck guard, and so yeah.
Like I can just imagine like this guy falls over and it's just censored, and like you see this just red come from out around the sensor. He's unconscious. Don't worry.
And then let's see, what else can I do? I can't use any of my other powers right now. Okay, I guess I'll hold position.
All right.
I feel like it'd be good if I could shoot twice, but that'd be kind of OP.
And then it's JJ's turn. And then Morph is going to take his turn too at the same time. Both Morph and JJ say, "It's me, I'm the real."
Oh God, we're doing this.
I'm JJ, or I'm Star Copy. Trust me, they both say it.
Did we pick a safe word? I don't remember if we picked a safe word.
We would have discussed all safe words going into a known combat zone with our enemy Morph. I'm just saying, Callum has established these protocols.
Okay, let's do this.
I really hope we would have them in place.
Pineapple!
Yeah,
So-
JJ is just like, he sees what's going on, gets wide-eyed, and then just starts screaming the secret phrase.
So here's what happens. One of them says, I know the keyword," and he gives you the keyword. What is the keyword? Do we know?
Cashew.
So
the Minotaur was a bad name. No.
That's too long. What's that? It's a single word, probably.
Gooey Stewie. That's our safe word.
Gooey Stewie is a safe word. So one of them says, "I know the safe word. It's kumquat," and the other one says, "I can't remember it."
I believe the one that says I can't remember it. Whoa, man, no, kumquat could have been our secret word. Fudge. What did we establish in the meetings? Who wrote it down?
Jade did, but she's not here.
So one of them said the incorrect phrase, and one of them does not remember.
Classic.
I say we just hit them both.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, honestly, yes. I think the best solution is to knock them both out and solve us of both the issues.
Wait, is that cufflink turn off powers and fudge?
Yeah,
Callum does.
It's in Callum's hand. Yeah.
Yeah, use that. Throw it at one of them. If it's Morph, he'll go back to normal. If it's not Morph, we know the other one's Morph.
Oh god, did we ever establish if JJ's clothes come from his skin? Like Mystique? They would have to, right? Like, that's the only reason we would understand that Morph is... Or no, because Morph is changing into him, right?
They're
No,
both
because he
shifting-
touched Morph.
Oh.
Fudge.
Yeah, he touched Morph, so he's shifting shapes, and so is Morph.
What happens to the items on JJ's body? Like, what was he wearing? Did he have anything on him? Does it just keep shifting with him?
It
hurts my mind.
Yes, it's shifting.
This is
You
a
can't
Hugh
tell.
Gloop situation all over again, is all I'm saying.
No, what he is. What is this? Morph?
Where did the sheep come from?
Okay, so soldiers are up next. You hear some shouting from behind the wall that Stu was behind. You hear basically like, "We can't get through," and you hear one of them shout, "Plan B, Plan B." You hear,
Did your birth control fail?
"Yeah, we gotta go out and get some."
I didn't
There was
bring
an
the
accident.
ostriches.
Yeah, condom broke. All right. So they shuffle off. You hear their footsteps fade away, and then the one remaining guard that is not unconscious, he's going to take stock of what just happened to the two people around him. He's going to pick up the RPG and fire it into the group.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an AoE attack.
And Jade redirect it?
No.
Okay.
To do that, she has to take a defensive stance.
Oh, I see.
So she'd have to take you on her turn, say, "I'm defending," as her action.
She did that. You didn't hear her? I'm pretty sure I heard it.
Yeah, I remember her specifically kicking someone in the head.
Defensively, though. You didn't
Yeah.
hear her say defensively kick someone in the head, like a soccer goalie.
Yeah.
Kick the ball right back at the head. Perfect.
Yeah. JJ, JJ, Edward, your books give you damage reduction to a certain
got-
point? How do those work?
They provide a sheet. They're spinning around me, providing a shield. So it's like extra armor class. What's it called? Toughness. It provides me extra toughness. So
Okay. Do you have impervious on it? Like, does it give you like damage mitigation, or is it just increased to toughness?
just increased toughness. My toughness is gone from a 3 to a 9 with my protection. Six protection.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Zach, you don't have any tech suits or anything built yet, right? You just have your like few gadgets. Well, not few, but your currently limited arsenal.
Yeah, I don't have no like special suit or something like that. There's my blaster And then I have the EM disruptor, which right now it's set up as a power. I don't know if we meant to make that an item or if that was actually a power, but yeah.
I guess that's pretty interesting. With your character power setup is like what you differentiate between tech and power, and then how your point allocations roll into either of those. Because you have like equipment points that you have to spend on those pieces of equipment, or once they're made, do you just get them for free? Like, how does that?
Yeah, we did something. I'm not sure. We'll have to revisit that. But I also have spy cameras and bulletproof vest, I guess. I also have like a laptop, so there's that.
Oh, I forgot about bulletproof vest. So bulletproof vest is limited to bullets, right? If you guys are being shot by bullets, like normal bullets, you can use the bulletproof vest to increase your resistance by 1. So
Don't I have one of those?
yes, if you're shot at by bullets, so like,
I don't,
not the like gas
actually.
bullets, actual bullets.
Yeah, not poison gas, unfortunately.
Yeah. So if they're actual bullets that do damage to your toughness, then you get to add 1 to your thing. I do not remember that, so like you have to remind me.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
probably come up before, and I probably forgot.
You guys don't get shot by bullets very much.
Yeah, not really.
It does happen.
You have been
Yes.
shot at by bullets. I don't know. I don't remember if they hit.
As Callum, who has recently been shot, would say, "Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna get a bullet vest now."
Yeah, you are.
These
you wanna
suck.
get- right. Okay, so here's how it's working. So
Getting
he's
shot. It's just the worst, guys.
you got.
Yeah.
So he's going to be firing this rocket at Tin Peaks, who's close to the middle of the group. Everybody gets a roll to like jump away. So you get to roll and add your dodge. And the difficulty of the check is 23. If you don't beat a 23, you take full damage for the explosion. If you beat a 23, you take half damage from the explosion.
Oh, well, I didn't.
22, sorry.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I'm not
That's-
feeling
that's-
super confident
that's just-
here.
That's just to dodge an explosion. Like it's not easy.
Yeah.
22, you said?
22, yes.
I need to roll an 18. I rolled
Now,
a 15. Damn, that's actually pretty close.
I rolled a 13 as well, so it's not happening for me. I got 18 total.
You want to roll for Jade?
Yeah. What is her dodge?
Her dodge is pretty high, I'm pretty sure. It is 7.
Ah, well, I rolled a 13 for her as well, so it's not enough.
Almost.
Now I have evasion, and I cannot remember what that
Ooh,
provides.
I know what that means in D&D, but I don't know what that
I think it.
It's circumstance
increases-
bonus to area effects.
Yes. So I think it adds 5. No, you have 2 ranks of it.
If you have 2 ranks in this advantage, your circumstance bonus increases
5?
to +5. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to add 5 to your evasion of an explosion. You're extra good at
Okay.
evading area effects. So your roll
And
plus
that's-
5 plus your dodge has to be above
Oh, God.
22.
Which is 2. So 7 plus whatever I roll. So I have to roll a 15 or higher. Oof.
Let's go.
Oh.
And then I should do this for our buddies here.
I rolled a 9. That's a negativo, Commander.
And then all of the buddies are gonna get hit.
What about Katana?
Everyone, they're getting hit too.
Wait, so like everyone?
Yes,
Wow.
everybody is getting hit by this.
That guy is getting a
Fired.
demotion. Yeah, well,
Okay, so
if he's alive.
yeah, we'll see.
I think I have a great idea.
Employee of the month, here I come.
He doesn't have dodge.
He doesn't get to dodge.
Yep, he doesn't get it.
Can you imagine being like on that guy's team and all of a sudden you see him shoot a rocket at you? Like, bro.
The hell? Okay, so I'll do the soldier. Okay, let's see what he gets. Oh no,
Crikey.
the dude who shoots it is able to dive out of the way before he rolled a nat 20. Good
Bastard.
enough. The guy who shoots it, the one soldier that shoots it, is able to dodge out of the way. He dives after he shoots it and somehow evades the main explosion behind his body with behind the other guy that's on the ground.
No, I feel like what happens is the blast of the rocket coming from like, because he just came out of a doorway, maybe he's like right next to a wall. It blows him on his face as the rocket goes forward. and then he like dodges the explosion because he's already on the ground.
Well,
So-
it doesn't mean that he takes no damage. It just means he takes half damage.
Those I mean, I like that image, but those type of weapons don't have recoil. They shoot straight out the back. So to avoid
Yeah,
that
but
exact-
the back blast, if he was standing next to a wall, would absolutely throw him on his face.
I see.
It throws him. Yeah, the gun itself is what makes him get cover.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking it'd be funny. I
Okay,
mean, because like
that's
if you didn't check
soldier.
the back blast, we've all played Helldivers. You know what happens if you walk behind a recoilless rifle.
Yeah.
Let's go down the top. So motorcycle head, full damage, katana person. I hate doing this one by one. Why did I think it was a good idea to do AoE?
I don't know.
She takes full damage. It's a Minotaur. I'm gonna say Stu is too far away.
He's in like the hallway, like covering up fudge.
Well, I was next to him though too. Well, I don't know where you put me, but yeah.
I didn't
Oh, I didn't
have
even
you
move you.
all the way down at the dead end because the hallway was fairly long. I didn't have you all the way down at the end of the hallway by him.
No, I wouldn't have been all the way down. I would have stayed in the room, but had been, blocking that off so no one went after him.
Yeah, this is when a map would have been better. I'll let you decide. Do you want to be all the way down at the end with? Do you want to avoid the rocket, and have Stu avoid the rocket too, or do you want you both to be close to it? But if you choose you're both far away and avoid the thing, then you're gonna take a penalty to your like you're gonna have to like run all the way back to do any kind of.
No, that's not how it was. No, I think you have it right. Like, I never intended to be in the hallway, just blocking it off, so.
Okay, Morph is next. Morph and JJ.
It's morphin'
Yeah.
time.
Mighty Morphin. Morph.
We need an explosion. Oh, there it is.
Both of them take full damage, and then Tin Peaks. Tin Peaks is actually the target, so he doesn't have to. Actually, he gets a normal dodge without his. It's a normal attack instead of an AoE attack. No, he still gets hit too. Okay, so everyone gets hit except the soldier and the Minotaur. Damage for everyone except for Tin Peaks is 7. So that's a 22 damage coming at you for toughness.
That's the DC.
Yeah.
We roll and add toughness.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And 22 is the check.
And I want me to roll for Jade as well.
Yeah.
What is her toughness?
5.
Okay, cool. All right, I rolled an 18 for Jade.
Plus 5, yeah.
Yeah, so she should be good. And a 17 for myself.
What's your toughness?
Oh, 9. So I'm good.
Yeah, okay. Edward?
I rolled an 11 plus 9 is 20.
That's 1 degree. Not bad for a rocket launcher.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I feel you.
Toughness of 4 because I have no powers still. Plus 10. 14.
14. So you are dazed.
Wait, why do you not have powers still?
Because of the armband thing that I'm holding. It hasn't been my turn. I can't get rid of it yet.
Oh, I thought you threw it away. Okay.
No, it's not my turn.
He tried to put it on the motorcycle head guy and missed.
Mm-hmm. And you teleported away.
He did not tell
Because
him.
apparently his powers aren't, taken away from his proximity. Just mine, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't understand it.
Maybe
There's
it's not
something that I expected you to do a long time ago, and you still haven't done it. So
Oh, is his not a power? Is it a technology, maybe? And that's why his thing works? And so he's. Okay, so you.
Remember when they were switching the helmets or I don't know. Anyway.
So maybe
Okay.
you would see an EM field or something like that around it if you looked through your.
Is the helmet technological?
It is.
So he doesn't
does have
have
technology.
powers. This is an unpowered person.
And then I'll roll for everybody else too. So going down the list, motorcycle head.
I think this idea is hitting Callum, and it's just dawning on him, and it's just hurting his head. Like, oh my fudge, everything makes sense.
And you say that out loud and let me know.
Fudge.
I'm waiting
Callum
for
is
my
like-
turn.
Callum is like battered and bruised. He probably has like, tonight like ringing in his ears now, from like that explosion. And he just like, he's sitting up and he's just like staring at this armband in his hand. And he's looking over at like motorcycle head, who's probably also like, getting up, and he's like, what? And then it clicks. He's like, the helmet's the power.
I aim at his helmet with a book.
Okay. Motorcycle head dodges. Katana person gets hit.
Wait, they all got hit. It's just a matter of.
They took damage.
Oh, okay.
Morph and JJ both take significant hits.
Morph's done.
Think so?
He's pretty low.
Yes, Morph and JJ both fly against the walls, taking like a big brunt of this damage. They're both staggered. Tin Peaks takes the main damage, though. Let's see. But Tin Peaks also has the strongest ability to take damage.
Yeah, he's our frontliner for a reason. Tin Peaks was a good idea. Glad we brought him.
Fudge.
JJ, though. I mean, frick JJ. Dang it.
Oh, it's a very strong hit against Tin Peaks, too. He's also staggered. Tin Peaks and JJ took really bad hits. Katana person and Morph also took pretty bad hits. Edward took a small hit, and Callum took a moderate hit.
Coughing up blood.
Yeah, it's just ringing from the explosion fades.
It probably has like blood coming out of his ears.
Tin Peak's turn next. I'm going to do a roll to see if he stays on his feet from getting hit directly with a rocket launcher. No. So he takes his entire turn to stand back up. Jade's turn.
Okay. So.
Jade is undamaged from this, so Jade is only fatigued.
What's the damage on the Katana girl?
She has 6 bruises.
Yeah, I think Jade, if you don't mind if I take control of Jade.
No, that's fine. Unless you guys think collectively want to do something else.
Jade still has the chain, right?
Yes, she always has that.
Yeah, the chain just flat out increases her damage. She should just use it. So Jade's going to pull out that chain.
The chain, I think it does less damage.
Really? Oh, because she gotten more strength now.
Yes.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
But there's 2 things that the chain does better. It is because it has a crit bonus. If she attacks with a chain, I think she crits all the way down to 17 or something. If she can get above a 17 with a chain hit, it will do more damage.
Well, what does she add to her roll when she does a chain hit? Or can the chain even get that high for damage? I don't know. How does that look like?
So the chain is power 3. So it crits on 16 plus. Okay. So it does 3 damage, and if you roll a 16 or higher, it will do 8 damage. Whereas a normal attack does 6 damage.
Her normal punch would do 6.
Yeah. If you crit with the chain, it will do 8. But that's only on 16 or higher. A 25% chance-ish of doing 8, and a 75% chance of doing 3, or a 100% chance, a normal chance of doing 6.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna teleport in and bash that. We're just gonna do a teleporting dragon kick.
So the chain is more likely to hit, though. They have she has a +6 on her chain and only a +4 on her punch.
Oh. Really?
So the chain is more likely to hit, but it only 25% chance to do high damage. It's a guaranteed high damage if it's a punch.
Oh, this might be one of those things where if Zach were to give her accurate, but to increase her crit chance with that. Okay. I'm just gonna do like a teleporting dragon kick into Katana person.
Okay. Unarmed attack. So it's fighting, so +4.
Okay, so roll +4?
Yep.
Alright. How much luck does Jade have?
3.
Still? I thought she used 1.
Well, okay, luck versus hero points. She had a total of 4. And I think she has not used any luck and you just use hero points.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna use a hero point because that was a 6. I'm gonna use gonna use a luck.
Yeah, they effectively for re-rolling are the same.
Okay, cool. 14 and then +4 would be 18 to hit.
And you're hitting the
Katana person.
Are we gonna try a feint again?
Oh, does that cost anything?
You have to roll your if you want to do it again, you roll your acrobatics against their insight.
Oh, okay. What is her acrobatics?
8.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably put a penalty on this though, because this is like post-explosion disorientation. And she has +8, and I'll probably do a -2 just because an explosion just rang out in this room, and it'd probably be a little disorienting to try to do some fancy jumpy kick teleport thing in a room that just exploded.
So if I do the feint, that's separate from then doing the actual like attack roll, right?
Yeah, it's before the attack.
Okay, so for the feint, I rolled a 10, and you said it was +8, so it'd be 18.
-2 from the effect of.
So 16.
Yeah, so 16 against person's insight. You succeed, so they're vulnerable, which is half defenses. And what's your attack roll?
It was 14 plus her fighting, so 18.
18, half defenses. Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay.
What's the damage? 5? 6?
6.
This is probably going to be back down to the ground. We'll see.
Should.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. What? She is -6.
And has half defenses?
No. Half defenses was the reason why it hit. It wouldn't have hit without half defenses. All right. This hit knocks Katana Person over, and she is sawing logs.
The teleporting dragon kick. Okay, cool. And then where does that put Jade in relative position to everyone else in the room?
You guys are all kind of close to each other.
I think I'm going to teleport Jade next to Zach.
Fitting. Okay.
That should end the turn.
Yep. And then Edward's turn and Callum's turn, and I think that's maybe where we call it.
Yeah.
Go, Edward.
We got through
it's your
2
turn now.
turns in 2 hours. Yeah, so Edward's turn.
Okay. What is the wig? I see a book wiggling and I see a person wiggling. Oh, the person with the okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the paint thing.
Because
Okay.
that's you. That's Edward throwing a book.
We got motorcycle head. I'm trying to. Okay, who are all these people on this clip art? We got one soldier standing. We have motorcycle head standing. I'm standing. We have 2.
Minotaur, Morph, JJ, Tin Peaks.
Okay. Do we know which one Morph or Minotaur is yet?
Minotaur's
JJ.
down here.
Morph or JJ, no.
Morph or JJ? Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Morph,
guess.
JJ. We don't know who's who. They both look the same.
They're
You
both
can-
staggered.
If you slapped either of them, then you would potentially trigger JJ's power,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would lose the ability to morph. But I don't know.
I have another idea with motorcycle.
Slap both of them. One of them will be able to use books afterwards.
That's not helpful if it's a bad guy. So okay, who
For
got-
motorcycle head, I was thinking about using my EM disruption on his helmet.
I've been thinking about this. It's like I can ready an attack, right, Luke?
Yes.
So, because he teleports, like if he's the victim of something, but I don't like a person. Game mechanics wise, typically just gets like one reaction, right? Or
Not
it's weird.
you can
If he had a reaction to someone attacking him, and then you immediately threw a book after he finished teleporting,
Yes.
would
that's
he
what
be
I'm
able to
going
then teleport again?
Yes. So
Yeah.
the way the trigger
That's a
things
good
work,
idea.
the way that they designed it was, think of it like a good example for a reaction type damaging attack would be if someone was on fire. So it doesn't matter when you're damaged from me being on fire is. If you trigger the event of causing damage, then you would. So if you like touch them, if anyone touches them for any reason, then they take damage. So it doesn't matter if if someone else already touched them. If you touch them too, you also take it.
All right, fair enough. It was worth thought.
That was a good thought, though. I like that.
Yeah. It's like
That'd be good for like morph. Once
Yeah.
we found out who the real morph was, you could throw a book at him.
That could work. I could ready an action to throw a book at one of the 2 there, and then Callum, you just go slap one, and then we've established who Morph is, and I throw the book at Morph. A little bit of coordination.
I like this idea because my plan was to take the cufflink and throw it at
now we know
the
that won't
motorcycle
work.
JJ or morph, and try to get them to lose their power just by proximity, as it has done to me. Because then as soon as it gets next to one of them, we'll know who they are.
Yeah.
Right? That's
that works.
a solid frame of logic
I
there.
feel like we're asking Luke this question.
Ask the question again.
So if I ready an action to like take out, JG or Morph, I don't know who's who, and Callum lobs the cufflink at just one of them, that should nullify the power, and so it should make clear who that one is and who the other one is, right? And then I can take out Morph with once we've established that. Take out Morph with a book.
So you're basically saying like ready your action until
I see
Callum throws the cufflinks.
until I know who
Or
Morph
sees who's who.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah, until Callum throws the cufflink.
yeah, you can do that.
Doesn't mean I hit. I might miss, but
Specify the action that will trigger that event. So you are targeting either of them being revealed as the enemy.
yes, I will know which one is Morph based off Callum's throw.
So you're going to throw the cufflink, keep calling it that, throw the armband at one of them, and based on that action, you're going to throw it at either that one or the other one.
Correct.
Okay.
That sound like game mechanic wise, that works fine?
Yes. Game
Okay.
mechanics, that's valid.
Cool.
Okay.
I like this plan.
Any movement or just stationary?
Am I in danger from anyone?
You're still within range of the other soldier who has a gun still, and Motorcycle Head is still nearby too. Those are the only real threats.
If I can...
You could get next to Tin Peaks.
I'll go... Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go get next to Tin Peaks.
Who is heavily damaged from a rocket blast to his face.
Yeah, but that was their only rocket.
That's true.
So it's not like there's going to be 2 rocket blasts. Yes, I will go get next to Tin Peaks.
Okay, you and Tin Peaks are next to each other now.
Alrighty. Callum's turn.
Callum throws the armband out of his hands.
Okay.
Says, "Go on
So
now. Get."
The two, we'll say that they were thrown apart on 2 opposing walls. So they are one on the left wall, one on the right wall. Who are you targeting?
I mean, you got either or.
Do it by whatever they said the keyword was, the password was, and then
Oh
you
yeah,
actually...
I will throw it at the one who said the wrong key phrase. Said kumquat.
Okay.
The fool. We'll say the one that said kumquat went to the left.
Okay. So you throw it, the armband lands next to him. The JJ Morph says, "What do you want me to do with this?"
It's JJ who said the wrong one.
But he continues to morph shapes.
What?
Wait, but we know it's JJ.
Yeah, maybe. He just said JJ Morph. What do you responded with? What do you want me to do with this? While still shapeshifting.
Yes.
Do I have my powers back? Do I start floating?
You do not.
What?
I'm confused.
You hear
Can I use-
Motorcycle Head laugh again.
Did he steal my powers?
No one else is using gravity powers in this room.
Did he lock my powers away? But like, what?
Well, you went and grabbed the bracelet, so
It's a bracelet.
Yeah, but then now the cufflink. But now the Morph
The
JJ
armband.
grabbed it, and he didn't have issues. So it's still only affecting me.
It just affects gravity powers?
Fudge. Callum is losing his goddamn mind, and Callum's gonna just delay. Callum's gonna run away.
I mean, you can if you want.
No.
Do you want to back up? You're not like staggered or anything. You can move and attack.
can you run over to me? Can I give him my gun?
Mechanically,
Can he take the gun from me because I'm holding it?
so that one is a little bit iffy because your gun is like customized.
Okay, gotcha.
I would be willing to accept the laser pistols are a thing, but if
Does
you do
Katana
that-
have her sword?
Her sword's on the ground next to her. She's unconscious. You could take that.
Callum's gonna run up and grab Katana's sword, and then he's gonna hold the blade up to her throat,
She's unconscious.
and he's
on the
gonna
ground.
screw. I know he's
Okay.
gonna scream, "Yield, or your friend dies."
To who?
Motorcycle.
To the room. I mean, like as a hey,
Okay.
I will end your friend's life.
Got it. Okay.
Stand down.
Oh, we're this kind of hero now.
Yeah. They're obviously the enemy.
Yeah, Callum was kidnapped and tortured. They also killed Fudge and Greg. Oh, sorry. Freaking Greg is dead, man. They killed Greg. So like they have escalated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have put that piece on the board. This is the game we are playing. It is life or death. We let them live, they will come back and kill us.
Okay.
I think Callum is just mentally broken enough to like want this to stop.
So I still get to throw a book here, and now I don't know who to throw it at.
Yes.
I would honestly just throw it at one of them, and it doesn't matter who it knocks out, because JJ is being useless, and you might hit Morph.
I'm gonna throw it.
I honestly think you should throw it at the one that's not holding the cufflinks, because I trust JJ to pick it up and go, huh, what's this?
We're also ignoring the fact that there's a soldier where Morph and JJ are literally doing nothing. And I don't even know if Motorcycle Head can do damage without just playing a trick.
I don't know if I can use this out of turn, but in my eidetic memory, am I more likely to recall that JJ is a forgetful person or a person who gets words confused? I might be stretching this a little bit, but
we'll do this. We'll leave it to the die. We'll do a difficult insight check, which you get your +5.
Okay.
Do I remember how much of an idiot is JJ?
Yeah. My insight is +8, and so with an additional 5, it's +13. And I rolled a natural 1. Can I use a hero point on that?
Yes.
Okay, you're rolling. That is a 13, plus another 13 is a 26.
You're inclined to believe that the person holding the cuff is JJ.
Okay, I throw my book at the other one.
Damn it.
The one with the evil mustache.
And I roll a natural 20. Booyah!
Okay. Let's go.
And JJ goes down.
Yeah, someone is getting hit with a book.
That is
real
a critical
hard.
hit with a book. Power 10.
And you're doing a +5 to damage?
What are my options again with a critical hit? I'm probably doing +5 to damage, but...
It's +5 to damage or There's 3 things you choose. One of them is a little bit confusing, so I usually leave that one out. But the main 2 options are +5 to damage or a condition that you apply.
+5 to damage has a chance to just completely knock them unconscious, though, right?
Correct.
Let's do that. I want this person out of the fight. +5 to damage.
Okay.
Love it.
So how much damage is it total?
15.
+15, so it's a DC 30. And they're both staggered, so this is almost certainly a knockout.
I think it is.
Unless it's a nat 20, pretty much. It was close, actually. But they are unconscious. They rolled the highest that they could roll and still fail. Yeah.
All right. Potentially have solved that problem.
Okay, so this person gets hit in the head. They're kind of already against the wall, kind of damaged from the explosion, and they keel over and stop shifting, and it is in fact Morph that is on the ground.
Hooray!
Thank God.
I think I can speed through this if you want the resolution of this.
Or we leave this as a wonderful cliffhanger, and we say next time on Golden Squad, find out the exciting conclusion of this 3-book fight.
Okay,
podcast.
I like it.
Especially since Jade's not here, so...
Yeah. Jade knocked out Katana person, so I should actually mark Morph as incapacitated.
And I'm going to throw a book at him. Why would you need any notes when you have this wonderful photo?
I see everything that I can possibly want to see is here.
Are you tracking the luck and hero points for Jade? I think she's down to 3. She had 4 or something, and I used 1.
I'll make note of that on the sheet. So, cool. Good night, everyone. Thank you for listening.
It's alright.
It was a good fight.
That's fun.
Good fight.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, guys.
And this concludes episode 33, I've Always Been Here. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Next time, the fight against the remnants of Morph's crew continues, and we find out some details on what he was planning to do in this facility. What will they uncover, and what was his plan for Callum and the other powered people? You know you get those next time, silly listener.
On Golden Squad.